Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Andrew and this is my boyfriend Oliver.
Hey guys.
So we wanted to talk to you guys about the importance in knowing your role in your relationship. So whenever we first started dating, we tried to have this mentality of going 50-50. So whenever we'd pay for things that we both use, like coffee, it would be like, okay, I'll get it, and then next time you get it.
Yeah.
And we pretty much just did like our own laundry, and it was just always taking turns with doing things. Like, you're gonna do it and then I'm gonna do it, you know?
Yeah.
I felt kind of like there was a lot of pressure to keep it even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it got hard because there would be things like, okay, I got toilet paper last time, so you're gonna get it this time, but we're also out of body wash and I got that last time. Like, it just wasn't balancing out even. It would be like one person would have to get a lot at the moment, and then the next person, it would be a couple of months till we ran out of toilet paper. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it just felt kind of like this, hey, can you get it, but I got it last time kind of deal, you know?
Yeah.
It just didn't feel balanced, even though that's what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
I just felt like, well, like from my financial standpoint, it was stressful because I don't make nearly as much money as you do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have guaranteed hours like he does. You know, my boss sends people home early. He asks me to come in early. I never really know. And it's not that steady base, like, you know, like I'm an adult making this much money. It's like I still have a job where a teenager works there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't make as much money as he does. So like when I had to, you know, when I felt like I had to get things like toilet paper and other things like that, it was stressful. And it's not just those, it's like food and things you want to kind of keep even with your roommates or whatever, but we're not roommates. And I think that we had to talk about that. Like,
yeah.
We are, but we're not. You know?
Right. We live together, but we don't live a roommate situation. We're not in a roommate situation.
No, we're in a situation where
we're partners.
Yeah, we're partners, and in our eyes, this is for life. So we thought it was important to talk about.
Yeah, because we just noticed kind of the stress behind it, and it's like, okay, we're doing something wrong, you know.
And that's where that list, or you know, that sit down came in.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So what we did to fix this problem was we sat down and we started kind of creating roles that we thought we would be good at and that we thought the other person would be good at, and we tried to just make sure that we talked about it until they matched up, you know. Like, we were happy with the role that we created for ourselves, and we were happy with the role that we created with each other, and we got very detailed with it to make sure we understood exactly what that meant to us.
I would put it like this, like, there's two main categories, right? And in those categories there's subcategories. So you are in control of one category and I'm in control of the other.
Mm-hmm.
And all of those subcategories that go along with it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like we don't you know, it's like the comparison chart. It's like I'm over here, he's over here, and yes, we do things in the middle, but for the most part we take care of our own things. That makes like the middle, or like our household,
like down into
it makes it just so much more smooth flowing.
So what we came up with is I deal with more of the financial aspects within our lives. So if there's toilet paper at all that we need, I get it. Mm-hmm. And it's not to say, like, you know, if he's out and he sees like, oh, we need some water, he'll grab some. But for the most part, when we go to the store, all the stuff like toilet paper and body wash, shampoo, conditioner, just things that we both need. And you know, every once in a while, like if we're at the store and he needs food, I'll just get it. If we go out on a date, I'll pay for it. Like, just financially, that's just kind of my role. It's a role that I feel really comfortable in, and it's a role that I feel like I'm contributing a lot, because I know not only do I just enjoy that role, but I know it helps you out a lot because I am more financially stable.
What's important to understand is that when we did talk about these things, we were very honest with each other, and all of the egos and anything that I had or you had, or you know, that kind of had to be set aside.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that if you're trying to do this or like listening to, you know, with open ears, that you got to keep in mind, you know, because for me, I really did want to like meet you kind of not even halfway. Sometimes I just wanted to be able to treat him, and I knew I couldn't, so it was very hard, and you knew that too. So it was like, you're like, but I can take care of it. And I'm like, no, well, like, I want to, you know, like, well, just let me, you know. And so once we were just honest with those, you know, it's very easy now. Like, it's just, we're more comfortable. I'm more comfortable asking you about, you know, money and things like that, and you're more comfortable dealing with it, you know, just kind of taking care of it. You like knowing that you are, like, stabilizing our future.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. It's an important, like, whether or not, like, however you feel about money is important. You need it. It's a necessity to survive. So I enjoy doing that, and it can even be things like, if he wants to take me out on a date, maybe I just give him some money and then he actually goes through with planning it and stuff. The thing too that, like, really helps out is, it's not like, oh, I'm just doing this. He has his own role, which is what, you know, he's gonna talk about.
Yeah, so basically I call myself, like, a glorified house dad. I do this all the time at work too. I just say that, like, literally it's like what I want to be. I enjoy doing things like laundry and dishes. I enjoy having, like, time at work where I do get to go and make some money, you know, it's fun. But I get to get off work at like 3 or 4. So I have all this time where you're at work making money and, like, you know, stabilizing our future. I'm at home doing our laundry and taking care of the dishes, taking care of our cat. If we have, like, you know, anything else that needs to get done, or if you ask me to, like, wash certain things, I'll make sure that gets done. I'm just kind of, like, you know,
he holds, like, it's an important role. Like, it's,
yeah, I make food for him every time he gets home. Like,
he makes food for me all the time. He makes my coffee in the morning. Like, he just does things that, it's like, there are things that I want to do. Like, I like focusing on YouTube, and so, like, I don't like to do laundry, I don't like to clean, I don't like, there's all these things that it just takes up so much time. And so that's what he does. He's really good at it. It fits his role, like, and it makes me feel so good whenever I come home and he's like made me food, you know. And I think that, like, us having these roles, it's made us feel a lot more comfortable with, if he needs something, like he wants a foam roller, like going, hey, we need a foam roller for my back, you know. Like, because you know that you're contributing too, like, you know that later on I'm gonna ask you, like, hey, can you do the laundry, you know, or whatever. So it's not like, I feel like the difference is, before in our relationship we felt kind of timid asking those things because it was like we were supposed to be doing our 50%.
Yeah.
But now that we just know, like, this is my role and this is your role, it's way more comfortable for me to say, like, hey baby, can you please, like, do the dishes whenever you get home.
Yeah. So when you are in a relationship and you find yourself coming across, like, this kind of hurdle, I guess. It's not even a hurdle really, but it is a big hurdle. Yeah. I think, you know, it is really important to have that conversation with your partner and, like, maybe make a list of things that you can offer up. That's what we did. We made a list of things that we know we are good at and that we can offer up, and things that we need, like, we know that we need to feel fulfilled in a relationship, you know. And that made things so much, it was like fog on your glasses just cleared away, you know, kind of thing. And so I think that that's really important for any relationship.
It really helps you to figure out not only what's important to you, but what's important to them.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting down and you're making it go to the forefront of your mind by writing it out and saying, like, wow, these are things I really can contribute to this person. Like, it makes you feel good. And then it's like, wow, these are the things that I really need. And then it makes, you know, seeing their list and seeing what they need, it's like, okay, these are things that I need to pay attention to, because you have to think something that's, like, important to you might not be important to them, and something that's important to them might not be important to you. But it's important that you try really hard to, like, put it at the forefront of your mind for that person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And they are, like, if you look at it, like, the roles, like, they are a little bit more traditional. Like, if you think about it, like, the money maker and the housekeeper kind of thing.
But that's just what works for us.
But that's what works for us. It could be like 2 different categories for you and your partner, or whatever, you know. Like, you guys could not even, both of you guys could not even care about money. You guys could live in a box and be fine with that, but you gotta clean the box, or you know, like, you gotta take care of certain things, and it's just easier if you know what works for you. And I just thought of this, but I think it really helps when you, like, you know how, like, it just makes you feel important when you have a role. It, like, really helps if you're feeling, like, in your relationship, if you're feeling like you're just kind of like bummed, like you're not doing enough for that person. Like it's really awesome to have this conversation and realize that maybe you just need to amplify it a little bit, you know? Maybe they do really appreciate like you taking care of like just wiping down the counter every day. Like maybe that's what they like, and so you can amplify that a little bit. You can focus on those little details that like the little things add up and make one big contribution. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like for me, it made me feel really good knowing that you appreciate those things, because it's something I know I'm good at. Whereas like if you were like wanted something that costs a lot of money, I could not give that to you, you know, and that would make me feel bad. So
and it's perfect that we match up this way, that like that isn't what I need, you know what I mean? That I do need the things that you can provide for me, and you need the things that I can provide for you. This is why I'm saying, like, if you're in a relationship that's important to you, it's important to figure out if those match up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because this affects our day-to-day life. I'm really happy that we made this video, because even for us, it's just another way to put that at the forefront of our minds and make us feel appreciated and, you know, satisfied within our relationship. So I do hope you got something out of it, but that's all we have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.